everyone, Davina again here, nice to see you all. So today we're going to be looking at the ukulele and how to play 4 different chords. So when we're playing the ukulele, we're using our left hand to find the notes and our right hand to do the strumming. So your left hand with these 4 fingers we're using, we ignore the thumb for now. So this is going to be finger number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4. Our first chord we're going to look at is a C major chord. Now if you've worked with me before, you might have had a go at this one. It's one of the simpler chords on the ukulele. Now there's 2 different ways to play the C major chord. First of all, I'm going to do a slightly simpler way. So we're looking at the string furthest away from us, furthest away from our face. And we're going to put 1 finger on it, 2 fingers on it, 3 fingers on it. Make sure you're not touching any of the neighbouring strings, so we're not slightly leaning onto that next string along, just that 1 string, 3 fingers on it, so our 3rd finger is pushing down. And then we can strum the whole ukulele and it will make a C major chord. Now there is another way to play the C major chord, exactly the same note, exactly the same sounds, but it's the way that I would have taught you before if you learnt before. So if you thought that was confusing, didn't learn that way before, this is how we did it before. We looked at the furthest string away and we counted the spaces. So we went 1, 2, 3 spaces up and just use our 1st finger like that. Exactly the same notes. The second chord we're going to be looking at is A minor. And for A minor, you need your middle finger, so that's your 2nd finger. And you're going to play the string closest to you. Careful not to touch any of the other strings. You need to arch your fingers slightly, so not flat against the whole ukulele. Arching your fingers slightly, 2 spaces up. So counting them 1, 2, and that is your A minor chord. Now for the next chord we're looking at, you want to find your A minor chord again with your middle finger, your 2nd playing finger, on that string closest to you. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. You want to miss the next string out, the 2nd string we're going to miss, and we're going to put our 1st finger on the 3rd string, the 3rd string furthest away from you. So making sure we're arching our fingers so we're not touching any other strings, you're going to play those 2 notes together at the same time. And last but certainly not least, our most tricky chord, our G major chord. Now for G major, you need to use 3 fingers. This is where it gets really challenging. You're going to miss the string closest to you. So if you find where A minor was before, you're going to miss that one and you're going to play the 2nd space up on the 2nd string. Then you're going to miss the next string out and you're going to use your middle finger, your 2nd finger, to play the next string along and the same gap, so the 2nd space up. Then your 3rd finger, and you're going to play the string in between. Okay, so with your hand like that, making sure you're not pushing down on any other strings, keeping your fingers slightly arched if you can, you're going to play those 3 notes all at once. There are many free apps available for phones and tablets to help you learn and practice ukulele chords. If you watched our How to Tune Your Ukulele video, you may have spotted me using an app called Tune for Ukulele, Tuner and Chords. With this app, when you load it, down the bottom of the page there is a chords button. If you click on this page, you'll be able to select different chords to learn. You can pick major or minor, and the chord diagram is colour coordinated so you can match up your left hand fingers with where they should be sitting on the ukulele neck to get the correct chord. Okay, let's have a go playing those chords with some music.